Happy Sunday to you. Been a little while. Life has been crazy lately. Glad to be back at one of these. And I guess my work has taken me away for a while. I've been all over the world, and the last couple of years I've been on a TV or movie set, like 350 days out of the year. So I'm spending a lot of time in that world, and uh, you know, I do other things in the business, but as an actor, it's very interesting for me to see how other actors approach a role or prepare. And this isn't talking about any one individual. I have got a lot of experience with a lot of different people. Some people come in over prepared and ready, and the character that they've crafted is full of nuance and color and authenticity, and you can mold and shape that as you play throughout the day because they're so capable. And there are others that like don't even know their character's name. So there's like a long pause before they introduce themselves. Like if you don't even know your character's name, how are you going to understand your character? If you don't understand the text, just the most from the most superficial standpoint, how do you know who you are? You can't. I mean, so anyway, this is just a call to all actors. Know your stuff so well that then you can start to mold and shape it when other eyes on set are going like, oh, hey, let's try this, or what would help me is this, and then you get nuance and a lot of magic can come out of that. But I think spiritually, in the same sense, who reads the Bible? Not very many hands go up. Who memorizes the Bible? Like no hands go up in the room in my empty church. The scripture calls us to tattoo these words on our heart. If we want the kind of character that the Bible talks about, Bible's a complicated collection of authors, really wading into the tension of our world, how violent humans are, and how God is coming down to meet us there. And so there's a lot of tension in how we do that. It's not a rule book. It's a complicated thing that is meant to be poured over and studied over and over. But as we do that, we start to understand that it is calling us to a kind of character that looks like self-sacrificial love, righteousness, and obedience to God. If we memorize those kinds of words and verses, when we step into our roles out there, we'll know who our character is. If somebody goes off book, I didn't expect that, but hey, I know how to improv because I'm the love guy. I know how the love guy reacts in these situations. He would react with love, like that. How are we going to perform our Christian duties if we don't know the text? I could never show up on a set if I didn't know the scene and feel confident in who I am. And it's easy to do. A verse a day. It's like it's a lot easier than you think to memorize. A good one to start with. I think about this one often because there's so many instances where I'm like in the world and I feel like I want to punch somebody, and then I'm like, wait. Love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Romans 13, 4-8. If that's in me, that will inform my character out there. I encourage you to get back to the Bible, dig into those words, tattoo them on your heart, and see your character grow. And come center stage in people's life in a meaningful way, in an uplifting way, in a loving way.